Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, March 7th, and I just wanted to give you an update on the healing of the D and just basically do a hydration. I did it yesterday morning, so this is about a day's worth, as you can, a little bit over a day. I did it about 6:30 yesterday. So as you can see, that 1% is just a little bit over because I should be getting 0.12 at the end of 24 hours for my 1%, and we're at 0.134. So we're going to go ahead and hydrate that. And then I'm going to also show you where my piggy bank in the animal farm contracts stand. I think last week I showed you all, what I did at launch, and just kind of show you the progress and just discuss that a little bit. But let's go ahead and confirm that and get that hydrated. And then just another tip for you all. I typically like to disconnect my MetaMask wallet after I'm done with transactions. It doesn't cost anything to connect. So there we go. So it's successful. It should pop over 0. This bumped up a little bit, and there we go. So, and again, I'm not going to try and get direct players under this account. I'm doing it on my main account, and really it's just for family and friends. You can be successful with drip, and I know there's a lot of FUD going on with the price of drip, and it's typically noobs who have not been in crypto that long. I mean, I've been in almost a little bit over 2 years now, and I've seen some extreme price dips in my holdings, and so this little thing is nothing. This project though is just this is not financial advice, and I never will give you financial advice, but this project is great. So and I'm liking the whole ecosystem. I know there's some issues and bumps in the road with getting the piggy bank deployed, and a lot of people are complaining about everything, which they do, but again, I think long term this is a settle, and it'll take off. So the market overall is down too. That's the other thing you got to consider. So let's do this. I'm gonna disconnect. I'm going to disconnect the site, and then I'm going to take you over to my piggy bank and just give you a look-see on this. When I first started out, like I said, I had 23 on this long-term contract. I think I set this for 154 weeks, just 2 weeks shy of the extended distance. I don't know why I did it, just to see if everyone's doing those long terms, and at 156 max, that I'd have a couple of weeks ahead of time to start cashing out. But anyway, that was my strategy. And then I've hydrated twice on this account, and the first time that I did it, after the first 24 hours, it was delayed a little bit, the button showing up to be able to compound, but then they showed up, and I did all 4 at the same time, which is great. And was even able to do it on this. I also added I've got like 1 piglet, right? I had a little spare, dust sitting around. I was able to convert it and get 1 piglet here, and they let me convert the contract or compound on this 1 piglet. And then yesterday, when I was trying to compound at about 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the evening, it wasn't letting me compound, and I was wondering what was going on. And then this count, because I started out with 23 here, and I think I started out with 28 here, 28 piglets in the secondary one, which is a shorter duration. It's about 7 weeks, I believe, or I'm sorry, it's 9 weeks that I set this one up for. But this one had a little over 2.5 million, and then I was able to compound it. Now, the thing that kind of frustrates me a little bit is it not being a standard, compounding 24 hours, and I have to have a minimum for piglets, right? So again, that wasn't discussed in the white paper, so that's one of my complaints. But again, what I'm seeing here though is that even though I put less in here, again, started out with 23 here and 28 here, because of the compounding bonus, I'm getting more piglets when I do hydrate. So the first time I compounded, it was moved me up to 25, and when I did it last night, late last night, it bumped me up another 2. And I think this is going to continue to grow and overtake this contract here, which, had a decent interest rate. I can't remember what it was. Actually, let me do this. I can go up and show you all. I think I did it for 60 or 9 weeks, right? So anyway, it was about, it was pretty good, pretty good rate here in terms of whatever that was. But anyway, that's where I was in terms of, actually it's 9 weeks. Sorry about that. I went up to 63. Let's see, 9. There we go. So 28% is what I got, for this 9-week duration, right? But again, this one, because of the compounding bonus of, the huge, rate that I got for going 154, right? which is, 100. Actually, it's 144,000%. This thing is going to far surpass, and it's going to start clicking over here because of the exponential curve that's featured down here, right? They pay out the first 30% over 75% of your time duration, right? And then the last 25% is when you get the 70%. So it's kind of inversely proportional, if you will. This is another short-term duration I did for 3 weeks that I just wanted to see what would do. And then, like I said, I added that pig dust here. So, and when I do this, I'll keep you posted in terms of, the progress I'm making here. I'm assuming that this whole thing, people will cool out, and the markets in crypto can change in 2 days. You can go from extreme fear to extreme exuberance and greed in such a short period of time. You just need one breakout, right? And then everyone's going to start FOMOing in. So I would just encourage you that if you do believe in the projects and this ecosystem, or whatever project you're investing in, that is quality, you believe in the team, you believe in the project itself, and then you invest and hold long term, which is what I'm doing. So again, right now I'm just holding off on putting any more right now. This is just kind of like a $2,100 experiment to kind of see where this goes. But anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for stopping by. Listen, I'm not trying to grow my YouTube channel here. I'm not trying to make a community, not trying to make friends. Don't really even care. I don't want to be a slave to crypto. I don't want to be a slave to this ecosystem. I'm compounding, once in the morning and once in the evening. So I'm doing it twice a day where I can, right? And now this is going to kind of throw my schedule off, but it is what it is. I'm not going to be a slave to it, and I'm not going to be a slave to my YouTube channel either. So again, not looking to make friends, build community. I'm putting these videos out just so you can kind of watch the progress here. And the main goal is, again, to build that drip account so that I can donate to nonprofits. If you like what I'm saying and what I'm doing, do me a favor. The link to the piggy bank is in the description. Send me $1 or send me $10 if you find this channel or anything useful, and extend it all the way out. That more than subscribing or using my referral links, do that for me, right? And again, if you find this helpful. But again, my goal is just to basically document the journey, and when this when the healing the D drip account really starts to grow and we can see impacts, and I'll start interviewing the the nonprofits that we're donating to, that you can see the good that Drip Network can do in your community. So anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll talk to you next week.